First of all, we have to shift and really have a lifelong learning approach to capacity building. Okay? And so we cannot just say that education should be, literacy should be embedded into a lifelong learning. What does it mean? It means that as professional, I continue to look into, okay, I'm giving responsibility and authority, but to what extent I can see as I go into doing my work, there are areas where I need to strengthen myself as an individual, but I need to encourage also my colleagues within the directorate. So we have to shift from highly costly workshops and seminars to more sustainable and cost-effective capacity building strategies through the enhancement of institutions of higher learning, sub-regional and regional literacy and adult education centers, with regard to providing certified, intensive, modular, action research-oriented professional development training for national literacy experts. And this cannot be done alone by one institution alone. There are several institutions here which have different capacities which brought into a framework can really help the countries in terms of strengthening the capacity of the professional. Why did we say certified? Certified means there are so many of us here. We have been in so many courses, but because they are not kind of certified, we do not know how to use them. We know it, but because it is not sanctioned positively, therefore we keep on thinking that we have to become expert. We have to become expert. But if through this certification, we can show that we have gone through some modules on policy. Maybe before we are not so strong on policy formulation, policy assessment, and then we come into this workshop. We saw, unfortunately you were not here, when a day before live workshop, through BIP, Breda presented some approach that can be used to strengthen the capacity of literacy experts. And so, yeah, we're not going to leave our workplace for a long time, but we can go through an intensive workshop based on a module and bring different countries together. But at the end, we need to know how many hours, what competency did this person develop at the end, and also ask this person to go home and do some action research, implement, because that's how we can have appropriation and ownership. And this is how we can say, this person can do this. And we saw it because they have implemented. And next time when another country wants something, the similar thing, we have a critical mass of experts that we can use through life and go to train other countries. What are we gaining? We are gaining not only integration at the African level, but we are strengthening institutions located in Africa, but we are also providing access maybe to cross-regional colleagues. So I think one way is strengthening the group, but it's strengthening the institutions of training. We cannot continue just having this type of workshop, which are highly costly because it's in a hotel, but yet our institutions, universities like DEDA, centers like CFCA, and maybe others are not strengthened. And there are countries which want to develop nationally their centers. But if we have centers of excellence, then they can support the countries into building their own training capacity. So we have to go and develop a vision which is sustainable that African countries can take in with the minimal resources that they have. So when we talk about resource mobilization, it is not just the money, it is a way of thinking. There are resources, but we have to recognize them and value them so that they can become what they are for us. Thank you. The use of ICT, therefore, become very important in that respect. Since we're not all going to leave all the time our job, can we use ICT effectively? I was listening yesterday to the presentations. And one thing that Barry kept on asking, and I did not hear a response from the floor, we have to make a distinction between ICT as a technology, which can enhance pedagogy and andragogy, and really our goals. Our goals are to develop competencies among ourselves as professionals. And so you can see with our younger sister, she's not a linguist, she's not an educator, but she is really highly competent technologist. And so therefore, how can we, in an effective manner, get the sister to come with us and work with her so that she can put the right content that we want, and she can help us by training whoever is going to be the moderator of a course. That person should have competencies in the use of technology to enhance training and to enhance learning. So I think we have to think about developing hybrid courses. What are hybrid courses? Hybrid courses are courses that maybe you come for 1 week or 2 weeks, you have foundation, you have skills, but then you have to go back and continue the discussion through online. And there are online sites or capacities like Moodle, which we can use for free. We have one of the best experts in technology sitting, and she's ready to help. It does not cost sometimes a dime. It talks really understanding of where the sources are and how it functions. So I think Breda is saying we have the capacity, and I think as educators we have to open up to this opportunity and come sit down with ICBA, Karanta, universities, and see how we can develop crash courses, refresher courses that people can use even within their own bedroom. You know, there are so many opportunities now, and also can use radio at the regional level, now even at the continental level. Can we discuss with Microsoft World? Can we discuss with Africa Cable how we can do that? There are so many opportunities, and if we know what they are technologically, then we can plan in a cost-effective manner. South-South cooperation and development of critical mass of expertise among trained national life coordinators and resource persons. Again, yesterday I was saying, when I heard expert, it's almost as if the experts are not within us. I strongly believe we have so many experts that we cannot even use. But based on really an assessment of needs and development of a taxonomy of themes to be covered, we have to look at, okay, how to organize this modular capacity building approach so that we can also tap into the resources which are within Africa. And of course, I think it will be a mistake to close ourselves from outside influences. That I'm not saying that. I'm saying let's recognize the potential, the potential that is there, but let's look at also how we can benefit from cross-regional perspective. So within life, we have not only built South-South cooperation within Africa, but we have to look at cross-regional perspective.